What up, people? It's your boy Woody222 coming at you with another pickup video. Weekly pickups. Shit's been building up. It's probably been 4 or 5 days since my last video. I don't really know, but let's get into this. First off, definitely want to give a shout out to the homie Joel, subscriber. Hit me up, said, "Hey man, I got a bunch of GI Joe classified I'm trying to get rid of for the bubble, man." I said, "Really?" So we ended up exchanging information. Homeboy lived right in Providence, 10 minutes from me. We met 5 minutes from my crib, and yo, thank you, Joel, man. It's much appreciated, bro. Just wanted to say thank you. And I got you with that Street Fighter figs. I'm gonna hit you up this week sometime, bro. If you see this, we'll meet up again, and I got some Street Fighter figs for you, man, because that was too much, man. Thank you so much. He ended up hooking it up with a brand new Vac Metal Cobra Commander. There was Alpine was in there. Bunch of figs, man. So all GI Joe classified. So thank you, sir. Homeboy, he said, "Oh, I got to get rid of these. I got no room." I said, "I'll take them." All right, let's get into these pickups, though. Just shout out to the homie Joel, man. Much appreciated again. Thank you. I got some GI Joe this week. A watch band. I seen this on Amazon, and it was on sale. I've been eyeing this for a minute, but I'm not paying $40 for it, so it ended up going down to like 27 or something, so I grabbed it. It's for the iWatch or whatever the fuck you call that, Apple Watch, iWatch. But it's dope. It comes with like, I can download the app and get all kinds of screensavers or whatever you call them for the watch and shit. So definitely pretty dope. Goes with this hat. I'll probably wear it with this one day, but knowing it's half the battle, it says on there. Definitely a little dope little watch band. I like accessorizing. People notice. But that's dope. And then I got some other GI Joe shit I'll show you real quick. All right, some of these came in real quick from Hasbro. You'll see more of them in the basement. They just came in today though, so Hasbro's only shipped the Iron Grenadiers. They haven't shipped the Alpine, Storm Shadow, or the Bats, but I got all of them. All right, let's get on to McFarlane's. I got some McFarlane's random pickups. Pre-order, totally forgot about this, from Nerdzoic. Sportsmaster is a pretty dope fig. I remember pre-ordering it now that I have it in hand, but I just saw the baseball bat and the hockey stick and thought it was a cool fig. Definitely is gonna go good on the McFarlane shelf. Just like I said, see though, more gray and black. I don't know, there's something with this dude. I don't really pay attention to social celebrity bullshit, but I know this dude did some shit in the world with, I think it was to a woman or something. So I just needed this fig because I made a decision. I'm gonna start, I already collect MCU superheroes, so I'm gonna start collecting the DC Multiverse, the real superheroes. And I know this guy's an asshole, probably. I don't know what he did, like I said, but I'm sure it's something bad when the whole world hates you like that. But I just needed the Flash representation in my collection for the movie figs. Random pickup, Joker I didn't have, GameStop. I had to go in there and use my $5 for the month. I haven't really been going in there because I literally have everything I want out at kind of this time. So I did see this though. It's one of them digital things, I think, where I can download a digital figure and shove it up my ass. I don't know. But definitely a dope Joker figure. I didn't have this one, so he will join them shelves right there. That's all Jokers right there. Those 4 shelves. So he'll join that. And then one more, like I said, for my MCU, I'm collecting the real live actors for the DCU. I found her. This is kind of what started it. This figure just looks dope to me, man. I don't really do DC like that. I do just the cool ones, but this figure is probably one of my favorite ones I got so far, and I haven't even opened it yet. It's colorful, it's bright. The head sculpt looks like I like the sword, I like the lasso of truth, man. The shit is just, the shield is dope. I mean, everything about this is dope, and she's dope too. We already know that. All right, but let's get into something else. This is just I'm like breaking rules here left and right with this collecting shit, but it's kind of what it is with collecting, right? There's no rules. You just kind of get what you like, man. And if you can afford it, you get it. That's how I kind of look at it. I know everybody has different circumstances, but I like this. And once I saw the packaging, I was sold on it because it just brought me back to my friend, my best friend actually, that I've known for 40 years. I'm 45. So yeah, we were 5 years old kicking it out in Central Falls, Rhode Island, man, chilling on the streets. Not that serious, people. We was 5, but you know, but his father had the illest collection of, I don't know at the time if they were, like I said, I was 5, so it was probably 1984. He had the illest collection of, I don't know, there must have been VHS tapes by then, but just the cases, I remember seeing them all, and that like kind of sparked the interest of like completionism for me. I still remember that vividly to this day. He had them behind like a louver door, a double door. You would open it up, and his movie collection was ill. And the crazy part about it, it was all porno tapes. Kids, don't watch this channel, by the way. I always mean to say that, but I always forget. If you're under fucking a certain age, don't watch this. But it was all porno tapes and in the plastic shit like this. So definitely a dope. This figure probably don't move. Like I said, it's Super 7, so it's just staying, the packaging is just dope to me. I forgot how much I paid for this, but maybe if they had an Optimus and they came out with Optimus in this, but I'm not going to go crazy on this line like that because once you have a couple, Optimus and Megatron, I don't need, maybe a Soundwave. I would buy a Soundwave if they came out with them like this, but just the containers, man, this is going to look dope on a shelf. The packaging is amazing. It's a big ass, this is a McFarlane box and just a big ass VHS tape. I already got some other figures come in tape boxes like this. I forgot who it is, but I got a few of them. But I saw the packaging and they had me at it, man. So just a little nostalgia button tickle for myself. But let's get into something else. Real quick, one Star Wars pickup, just a pre-order I forgot about. So it showed up. Hasbro Jetpack Trooper. I kind of gave up on the vintage line, but like I said, I told myself, whatever I have pre-ordered, I might as well just leave it pre-ordered. I'm not going to sit there and go do orders and cancel shit. And Hasbro's fucking weird. When you try to cancel shit, it might cancel the whole order by accident on Pulse. So once I order it, I kind of just leave it up to the toy gods to if it comes or not. For Hasbro, it's always coming. We know that. It's just when. But Jetpack Trooper, he'll go up on my shelf. I got that new hallway, that Moff Gideon hallway set that I'm going to set up. I got 2 of them to make a long-ass hallway. So all these, that was my idea months ago, to put all these vintage collection figs in that hallway. Just all Stormtroopers and Jedis and, you know, main characters that kind of go with it. But all right, let's get into something else. Now this I did cancel. I had them on BBTS pre-ordered, but I just saw the whole wave in the store. So as soon as from the Target parking lot, I just canceled this. BBTS, it's nice and easy to cancel shit. But the new Masterverse wave, I saw them, so I grabbed them. Evelyn, dope. And this is all New Eternia. I think they're just sticking with New Eternia now. Everybody else has done all the other waves they had. So they're just going with New Eternia. I believe they kind of did everybody else they wanted to do during the Masterverse. So, but she's dope. Evelyn. Then I picked up Fisto. Definitely a dope fig. I like this version of him. You got the long hair or the short hair. Definitely like the hammer. It's kind of giving me Road Pig vibes. So definitely liking that. You got a sword. But the packaging is kind of ass on these. That's why I'm glad I opened these up. I don't collect Masterverse mint in the box, and then this is kind of, this is probably my least favorite of the wave, but I'm a completionist in this wave, in this line, so I definitely need to own one of these. Like I said, I'm gonna open it up, and that's good enough completionism for me on this, but I always thought this He-Man was kind of just corny. Like, what is he doing with that thing? Just knocking people out left and you run up to it and get knocked out. Please hurry up and run. Come get knocked out by He-Man's spinning gun thingy, because it was a gun. It was like a crossbow gun spinning fist. I get it, but I don't at the same time. But I'm glad it got storage on the back, just like the original figure. So hey, new Masterverse wave here. Can't wait to open them up. And then I was out at Target, like I said, just a random stop. I had to get, we were getting Christmas shit, me and my wife, so we needed new garland and shit. My wife likes to wrap the whole staircase in like this garland, and I have to go in with the lights and, you know, all this Christmas crap. Christmas ain't really my thing, but I try to stay positive for my family. I have had some things happen to me during Christmas time in my life that is just, they're tough ones to take, but I try to roll with the punches, man. You know, I can't stay down too long. But I found this random guy, so that means they do have the wave in there, but somebody left Captain Rogers, so I picked him up. I believe I have him on pre-order from somewhere else, but I'll save it and give it as a giveaway. So we're not gonna pick no more up if I see him, because I do got him. I noticed Hasbro shipped the Beyonder and somebody else to me, so they're starting to come out. So I just seen this one. He was hanging on the peg looking lonely, so I grabbed him. Somebody already grabbed the entire wave, I'm assuming, and left Captain America because they didn't want him. But all right, let's get into something else. Hella Dope Toys hit. I had these on pre-order with them fellas, and thank you for coming through. Packaged beautifully, by the way. I mean, the time and effort they put into the packaging makes me wish I could get everything from them that I collect. But the Ken Player 2 edition, some kind of exclusive, I don't know, I think. But Ken in the white gi kind of look just like Ryu, but it's Ken. So I got one to rock and one to stock. So I can't wait to open them. It's been like, I got 4 Street Fighter figures in the last month. That's crazy. That's like the most they've ever released. But definitely a dope fig. I can't wait to just pose them, but it's the same as the other one, just a white gi instead of the red, I would assume. So I'm not gonna go through it all like that. But all right, I got a couple more things. Let's finish this off. All right, we back. If you wonder why I'm hunched over like Notre Dame or whatever they call that, this came in. I forgot I pre-ordered this off Amazon. I heard so many complaints about it, but I literally forgot about it. Like I said, there's so much shit going on in my head at any given time that if I pre-order it, I know I want it because I pre-ordered it at that time. That means I wanted it, and I thought it was cool in some way. But then I heard all the complaints. Oh, it's too tiny. This is not the right scale. I mean, I don't care about shit like that. But I ain't gonna open this up for a while. I'm gonna say until I finish the next level of the basement. But I ended up buying it. I think it was 80 bucks. But I got the TMNT Technodrome. No, it's the Technodrome, but people are calling it the Tiny Drome because it's 2 inches smaller or less than the original. So, I mean, I don't care about shit like that. That's actually better to me to save room. But I know it's not just because we were smaller. It is confirmed it is smaller just to use less plastic, but there it is. I never had this. This was a dream toy when I was a kid, so I am happy to get this in any scale. This was up on USS Flag material when I was a kid. When I finally, you know, transitioned out of, I didn't mean it like that, but, you know, got out of Joe's and then got into TMNT at the end of my childhood before I started worrying about other shit. It was Turtles. Turtles was there in the early 90s when I was still in elementary going into junior high and all that shit. That was the early 90s, so definitely wanted this and never got it because I'd never even seen this thing, but this was the dream playset, kind of like the USS Flag, like I said, to me and mine. When I was a kid my age, if you wanted like Turtles, you wanted this, and I didn't even know one kid lucky enough to have it. A lot of shit like that because of my neighborhood. There wasn't lucky kids in that neighborhood. That's what I'll tell you, but we'll leave it at that. Tiny Drome. I don't think it's that tiny, man. Even, yeah, I know I'll show you in another video, but 2 inches could be a lot, could be a little. I don't know. You could ask somebody else though. But definitely feeling this, man. I don't care what people say, and you know that if you watch enough of my videos. I'm buying it because I like it. But we got one more thing. We got the highlight of the haul coming up, and then let's get out of here. All right, highlight of the haul. Definitely these 4 figures that I've been waiting for. I pre-ordered these. I don't know, at least over 6 months ago, but they finally started hitting. FIGURA Obscura, one of my favorite lines, and of course, I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, they forgot the glow-in-the-dark paint on this. That's the reason I waited on this one, but once they said that they're not gonna redo it, I had to get it. They know they had to buy the balls, because if they're never gonna make it again, you gotta say you have at least one, even if it's not glow in the dark. But Jacob Marley, this figure is dope. Definitely looking forward to this. This is my favorite one out of all the 4 I got. But definitely looking forward to this. Now, I believe my FIGURA line is caught up. Besides, I have everyone besides Santa. I didn't go with the Santa or the, I think they came out with the Krampus too. But the two Christmas first ones I didn't get. But this newest one, I copped. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go back and get the Santa and the Krampus, I guess. Even though, like I said earlier, Christmas ain't really my thing. That's kind of why I passed on them. But this figure coming up was just too dope to pass on. But I got this figure, Red Def. Been waiting for this. This is the retail exclusive one. I know this is the one that ain't been out yet. Same thing with this Jacob Marley. This is the other one. The first release is different paint, I guess. But I was waiting for the retail exclusives once I heard about them. That way, so I didn't have 2 of the same figure, just slightly different. Because I would do that for GI Joe, but not for certain other lines, but because these are expensive enough. But Red Def, this figure is dope. I'll put a picture right here. Bing. Right, and the third one I got is this Monkey King. This figure is dope. I just didn't have this one. I was waiting on it, and they came back in stock months ago, pre-ordered it, and all these figure Obscuras hit together, so definitely appreciate Nerdzoic. Between Nerdzoic and Hella Dope, I got the 4 figures that I was looking for, so much appreciated on that. Support your local, not local, but smaller toy stores, especially if they're cool dudes like them 3 fellas I mentioned, Nerdzoic and Ted and Aaron from Hella Dope. But got the Monkey King. He's a dope figure. Definitely posing figures to come on these. Like I said, I meant to been getting into it, but shit has just been hectic lately. I'm barely having enough time to do videos, but I'm definitely doing it because it's part of my release therapy. It helps me just be chill. So, but then the last one, this one is my highlight of the haul. I definitely like this one, man. It's a Christmas thingy. I'm hoping my wife lets me put this in downstairs in the house. It's so Christmassy, but definitely this was the newest one, I believe, and I grabbed this one, and it's already here. I forgot about it actually, but definitely the packaging on these, man, is just amazing. If you decide to keep these in box, which I don't, but even if you don't, you can display the boxes after them. They kind of remind me of like the books that would have been in like our grandparents' house, them weird binders on them and shit. But that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers this week, man. Much appreciated, and stay easy, and then just be nice to each other, man. I'm gonna go play with this thing, man. I don't know how, but because I ain't opening it, I just wanna stare at it. It's so nostalgic. But all right, yo, Joe, or something to that effect. Peace.